Your life. Hey guys.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MAGA Family Channel. So
we have Grumpy Bear and Miss Jessie Mommy TV. Hello guys. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I've never seen you, Grumpy Bear. Thank you so much for joining.
We might have some new... Oh, the Murphy family is here as well.
Murphy roll. I can't do it as well as you, but it's okay. You can show us how it's done.
Guys, we'll hang out a little bit, and so that way more people can come join us. So how's everyone doing? I hope well.
Miss Jess TV, Jemmy the Vlogster, KT Brats. Hello, guys. Welcome. And thank you so much for joining. So today we have a special guest that we want to...
Hold on. Oh, Grumpy Bear is our daughter. I'm sorry. Okay, Grumpy Bear. You changed your...
she fooled us.
Yeah, you changed your name again.
In all astrology. Hello, hello. Welcome. A couple of you are new people to us, so we're glad that you guys can make it. And we're going to go ahead and invite our guest over to our place. His name is Angel.
He's not here. Hold on. Jolly Joe. Hello, guys.
Lillian Gotcha. What's up, guys?
CZK2. Welcome,
hey.
Guys. Everyone is welcome. Yummy-tastic.
Yummy-tastic. Thank you, guys, for stopping.
Yes, happy Saturday. It is happy.
And to all of those of you who just posted new videos, I will get back to you. I know Yummy just posted a new video. We're going live, obviously, so we'll check it out.
Control player, the quality is a little blurry, guys. We are very sorry. We cannot do nothing. It's location of our house.
We're going to have to update somehow.
As only if our service will decide to update.
Is it blurry for all of you guys? And happy Saturday. Tyler O, what's up, Tyler O? How you doing, man?
We are very excited for this live stream because it's first of all we're using it first time StreamYard. Yeah, we never did the combined streaming collab.
Yeah, I never did a collab.
We never did this combined streaming. We never did a collab. This is our first time for everything.
Yes. Quality's top.
Grumpy Bear, are you talking to us? Or
she's saying to whoever's having a blurry screen to try to hit the top 3 dots and try to get 720p.
Because we on our end we already set up everything we can to make this look better than it is.
Yeah, to everyone she says okay. And Tyler O says he's doing good. Yummy says hi to Grumpy. And we're having a great weekend, Tyler O. How about yourself? So let's have him join, right?
I don't see him on here. Sorry, guys. I just we're waiting for our guest, and he should be here.
So anyways, yeah,
sorry guys, it's a little bit new for us, this StreamYard, so maybe we're missing on something. I'm gonna post the link,
yeah, that's right,
for him to join in. Please guys, don't click on that link, it's only for him. Let's see if that's gonna work.
All right, Angel, so if you're there, that is that link. First time, guys, so bear with us for a second.
We're a little bit confused here.
Yeah, so let's see if this is the way it works. We haven't done this yet, but...
So let me tell you, we're having a guest. He's gonna teach us how to make money without being monetized. How we can actually... well, we're here, like we told you before, we're here not just for fun. We want to make this as a income.
Yes, I mean, whatever. I mean, everyone does whatever they can to get some more money. So
exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
So Angela, he's gonna show us how to do that, and we thought, why don't we do the live stream all together with you guys, so you can probably learn from that too.
So it's a great opportunity to learn. And Dude Rock's in the house. Thank you for joining. Welcome. So glad that you can make it to our house.
Yes, and
I'm sorry, I try to get him on here.
Yes, it's all new for us. And what he's gonna teach us, it's new, so we have no idea what we are talking about here.
So basically, he wants to teach you guys and us how to get money on YouTube before you get monetized. And he's got plenty of ways to do it. He's got techniques that you guys will be happy with. We talked about it a little bit. Let me try to get a hold of him here.
Is it wired internet?
I'm not sure.
Wireless?
What do you mean, Wi-Fi?
The question.
Oh, sorry. Is it wired internet? No, it's not wired. It's not the Ethernet cord. We have just Wi-Fi, and that's where a little bit blurry, I believe. Well, our internet is kind of bad. Yeah, that's the thing. We have the Wi-Fi, and where we're set up, it's kind of hard to get the good quality. So I know it kind of looks blurry, I think is what I've been told.
Sorry, guys. Something went wrong, and we tried to be professional.
We actually did a couple tests right before this.
This was good. And
perfect.
Now we cannot find him.
And now that we're actually going live, it's not going live. I know you can see us.
Is that
Komolove? I think that's, I don't know. Hello, good evening, Komolove, yo. I like that name. Pretty catchy. Take your time, Jenny says. Thank you, Jenny. And another thing, like, we don't even know how to make moderators right now, right? With this live stream, with this StreamYard, because I know a couple of you guys need to do that for us. It happens when you're live. Yeah, we know. That's the thing. We prepared twice today. What was it? 4 o'clock today, 6:45 today, 15 minutes before the show, and now, and now we're doing exactly what we didn't want to do for you guys, and here we go. That sucks.
Okay, we're patiently wait. Oh, Underwater is here. So Angel, we already introduced you, and here's your invitation to the chat, to the live stream.
So again, we do apologize, guys. That was not meant to happen. You seen him here, he said?
Yes, I see the Underwater right here, right here.
Oh, okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Okay, so they're all saying hi to each other. Okay. Our guest has made it. Yes, he has. And we can try to put moderators too. Okay.
So, okay, guys, I guess Angel is here, and we're going to start our webinar. And he's going to introduce himself, and we'll go from there. Angela, are you ready?
Smiling.
Okay.
So hello everyone. For those that for those of you that don't know me, my name is Angel Geraldino, and I am a YouTube creator. I say that all the time proudly. And I was invited by Ben. I was fortunate enough to get to meet this family and the work that they've been doing. And as you know, it's not a surprise for any of you, because just like us, you are a YouTube creator as well. It's a lot of work to do that, especially for people. I don't even know how Ben and his wife does it. Dealing with kids and all that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for me. It's only my wife and I. I don't know how he does it. So a big congratulations to you. Thank you again, Ben. Thank you, Ella, for the invitation. And here I am.
We're very happy to have you here.
We were kind of like looking what's going on here. So we were just telling people how we were trying to do it twice. We got it perfect. And now we go live and it's like,
Well, everything is perfect. I remember that when Benjamin Franklin was trying to invent the light bulb, it's a story that I tell people all the time. When he was trying to invent the light bulb, he failed numerous times. According to other people, to him, he wasn't failing. He was just learning ways on how not to do a light bulb. So now we learn a lesson. We learn how not to do a live streaming with StreamYard. So now everybody that is watching this live streaming, they know what not to do. So that's the way to go. So another thing about myself, like I said, my name is Angel Geraldino. I am married to Marie Stranger, my beautiful wife. I have 4 kids. I have 3 kids from my previous marriage and 1 with Marie. So it's her first child. And we are happily married. I was born in the Dominican Republic. And I have a huge background on editing. That's why I like so much editing with KineMaster. I used to work for a news station in the Dominican Republic with all of the professional equipment that you can probably imagine. And I had the great opportunity to do multiple things, but I always focused, or I was always more driven into videography and editing. So that's my little background. And since you are not familiar with my channel is about creators. That's what my channel is about. I like to help all these creators achieve the things that I have achieved and to move forward their channel, subscriber base, viewers count, and mostly now, and that's the reason why we're here, how to make money on YouTube without being monetized. So in order for me to explain all the things that I have brought for you today, I prepared a little video. And the reason why I prepared a little introductory video is because I don't want to leave anything to chance. So it's a little short video that is gonna summarize what my strategy and how to make money on YouTube without being monetized were. So let's go under. Thank you for taking the time to be here with us today. My name is Angel Geraldino, and today I would like to introduce you to one of the strategies that can change your YouTube career forever. Without any further ado, let's go under. Everyone knows that in order for you to make money through YouTube, you need at least 1,000 subscribers and at least 4,000 hours of watch time in the last year. Accomplishing this goal has been proven difficult for many creators, including myself. 4,000 watch hour means 240,000 minutes. If you upload 240,000 videos, which is not possible, and each of the videos gets 1 view, then you can get there. If you upload 240 videos and each of them is 10 minutes long, then you will need 10 views per video. This means you will have to make a video almost every day for an entire year. After that, your channel and videos will go under scrutiny from YouTube to make sure that your channel and videos meet their criteria. Now, if you make it that far, how much money will you potentially be making? Just so you have an idea, depending on your CPM, you can roughly make $500 per 250,000 views per video. And that is if you are living in the United States. In other words, making money through YouTube is very difficult. Now, there are multiple ways that you can make money on YouTube without being monetized. Like, for example, you can sell products or merchandise, crowdfund your next project, let your audience support your work through fan funding, and licensing your content to the media. Even though you will need a big subscriber base for those steps to work, you can still accomplish that without 1,000 subscribers. But it's very unlikely that you will make real money off of selling your merchandise if you have a small subscribers base. If you are watching this video, it's because you are looking for a more concise way to do this, so you can put all your time and energy in one source alone. I had the same restlessness that you have. So I went on a quest on YouTube seeking for answers, and I found the usual suspects giving me pretty much the same advice. And that got me thinking, and thinking, and thinking. And then it happened. I started asking myself these questions. What would happen if I knock on a door persistently? Will they open and let me in? Or will they unleash their dogs and have them chase me out of their property? So I came up with a brand new concept, the digital door knocking, or DDK strategy. With less than 500 subscribers, I managed to land a deal with the most important editing app in the market. At 489 subscribers to be exact, I was able to have somebody at KineMaster opening the digital door for me. Now, how did I do this? And what is DDK? DDK is a strategy that if applied the way I designed it, it can give you great results and have you making money on YouTube without being monetized. But what if you're already monetized? Well, this strategy can take your game to the next level. DDK is a fearless marketing campaign on yourself. How can you do this? Here are the 3 principles that you need to implement for DDK to work. Number 1 strategy, branding. You must turn your channel and social media into a brand.
Your social media and YouTube channels are your presentation card. They should all look the same. From now on, your Instagram page should be about your business, not about your kids jumping on a trampoline or about your political affiliations. Most brands don't like to be associated with certain conducts or certain views. We can talk about that in more details during the Q&A. Strategy number 2, Operation 101. This is when the knocking starts. Find a brand with a highly strong presence on social media that is related to your niche. Let's say, for example, that your channel is about dogs. You want to find the second most important pet store in the field, and you need to start mentioning it on every video you make. Then you take a fragment of that video and post it on your social media, and you start tagging that company consistently. Make it about them, not you. Follow them in all of their social media. Make sure to activate their notifications. So the minute that they post something, you will be one of the first ones to comment on their post, increasing your chances to get noticed. And the number 3 principle, be strategic, make an offer. Like I mentioned in step number 2, be active on your target's social media, but do so in a strategic way. When commenting on their post, do so based on information you saw in their post. Praise their good work and point at things that can make their brand or product even better. Don't just give them a thumbs up or a happy face. Expressively tell them that in your next video you will be talking about them. Then make sure that you do. Never ever under any circumstance drop a link on their channel. Cordially invite them to take a look at any work you have done where they are the subject. Here is a capture of the comments that opened the KineMaster's door to me. Notice how I make the conversation about how good their product is, and I specifically point out the part I found more helpful. Then after that, I make an offer in the form of a positive review. Remember these 3 steps. Number 1, branding. Create a brand of you that will serve you as a presentation card. Number 2, Operation 101. The key for DDK to work is directly related to how active in social media your target is. Number 3, strategy, make an offer. Always remember that your interactions should never be about you. Wait for the right moment to make an offer. Thank you for watching this presentation. Now let's do some Q&A, and also let's talk about affiliated marketing and how you can start making money off of it starting tonight. Let's go.
All right. So that was the presentation. So the 3 key aspects of my method that I named DDK, digital door knocking. The reason why I named it this way is because the reason why I came up with this idea was out of frustration. I created my YouTube channel. I didn't see the growth that I was expecting to see on my channel right away. And I knew that I was creating good content. And I knew that I was following all the directions that big YouTubers have. I had the vidIQ accelerator. I have Justin Brown Primal accelerator. I have TubeBuddy. I have all the tools that they were telling me that I needed in order for my channel to grow. But like I said, out of desperation, because I didn't see the growth immediately the way I wanted, I started thinking about how can I position myself in a place where I can start making money without getting to the point of being monetized. Yes, being monetized is very important. That's what everybody wants. But if you don't live in the United States, if you live outside of the United States, in order for you to get $500, you need 250,000 views. Like I explained in the video, that's a lot of working hours for you to get to that point. And that is with advertisement in your channel. So depending on your niche and depending on where you live, it's going to be really hard for you to make some decent money. So you're going to still have to have one job, and then you're going to have to do YouTube as a part-time, which in any consideration is not a great idea. When you're doing YouTube like we on this webinar are doing, you need to dedicate a lot of time. Most of the people that are here, especially family channels, you guys dedicate it's a full-time job, because probably the father or the mother is working, but then your partner, your wife, is at home thinking about ideas. So you're working a full-time on YouTube, but what you want is to make a living out of it. So my idea was, let me see if I can be so persistent with this company that they will have no choice but either to block me from their social media, basically, or listen to what I have to say. So in order for that to happen, in order for that to be successful, there's a lot of things that you have to have in place. That's why the first step is branding. You have to have a brand of yourself. So from tonight and on, your channel is going to reflect, your social media is going to reflect your channel. If you don't have it that way, try to change it. Make sure that your Twitter account, your Facebook account, and your Instagram account and other social media platform that you use, they are all the same. If you look at my Twitter account, if you look at my Instagram account, if you look at my Facebook account, even though I'm not as big on Facebook as I would like to be, I just don't like the platform. So that's why I don't put that much effort on Facebook. But still, my Facebook page look like my YouTube channel. I want to be successful on YouTube, so I have to have a letter of presentation. And the only way for me to do that, excuse me, is using the digital media that I use all the time. So from tonight, that's the first thing that you need to do before you start knocking on doors. You have to make sure that across platform, you look the same. Why? Because when it comes time for you to talk to these people, to this company that you're pursuing to work with, you're going to show a consistency. This person is serious. He might don't have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, but he has 900, and then he has 400 followers on Instagram, and then he has 200 on Facebook, and then he has 500 on Instagram. You see how your network is growing? Now, when they go on those social media, and trust me, they do, they're gonna see that all of your content and most of your content is about them. So once you organize your brand, once you define who you are, and what I'm saying is, I want you guys to think about this for the Q&A. Think about in describing your channel in one word. So during the Q&A, I'm gonna pick up some of your answers, and we're gonna read it, and then we're gonna go over it. But for now, I start thinking about how you can describe your channel in one word. So that's the first part of the strategy. You need to brand yourself, and you need to believe yourself that you are a brand. That's why you are. So that's why I call digital door knocking DDK Inc. Because I do believe it, and when I present myself in front of a company, I want them to believe what I'm saying. Another thing, when you are directing, it doesn't matter if you're a content creator that you do all your creations by yourself. You will never refer ever when you are writing a letter to any marketing department of any company that you're pursuing to partner with. You will never refer to you or your channel as I. On my next video, I'm gonna do this, or in my next video, I will do this. You will always gonna say we, because when you say we will do this, it reflects a team. It's a team of people working. Yes, probably your wife doesn't do any video. Probably your wife or your husband doesn't edit any video, doesn't come up with any idea, and she's always on her world. But she's sacrificing the time that she can spend with you so you can do your YouTube video. So it's a we. Every time that you direct yourself, that you present yourself in front of a company, you're gonna talk as we. It's a brand. So that's how you need to refer to your channel when you're presenting yourself in front of others. So that's very important. Okay. So now going to operation 101. This is very critical. Once you have your brand organized, once you know who you are, once you can describe your channel in one word, and the reason why this is important, I'm going to explain it during the Q&A. But it's one of the reasons why it's very important is because you have a really, really, really short time to let people know who you are. So you need to make sure that you know who you are. So when people ask you, what do you do? Or what is your channel about? They can tell you, because they're not going to go on your channel to find out. You need to tell them. You need to let them know. So when I talk about Operation 101, you need to be diligent. You need to be very diligent, and you need to do your homework all the time. This doesn't come easy, and it doesn't take, it doesn't happen overnight. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story with KineMaster. KineMaster is the most important editing application in the market. Their YouTube channel is over 1 million, has over 1 million subscribers. Their Instagram page has almost 1 million followers. If you look across the board, any, and I challenge anybody to find any other editing app that has 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And we all know how hard it is to get 1 million subscribers. It doesn't matter if you are an individual, it doesn't matter if you're a family channel, and it doesn't matter if you're a company with all the money in the world. If people don't like your content, they are not going to subscribe to your channel. So there is a reason why KineMaster has over 1 million subscribers. It is a good product. So how did I apply my strategy to KineMaster? Like I said before, everything that happened to me happened out of frustration. I didn't see my channel going in the direction that I wanted, so I came up with that strategy. After I organized myself and I brand myself as Underwater, it's unsearchable, but that's the name of my channel. I'm going to explain later on why.
It's difficult to find.
I know it is very difficult to find. It's something that I regret. But after I brand myself as Underwater, I made sure that I was following KineMaster to the second. And I want you to pay close attention to this. The key for my strategy to work is you have to make sure that the company that you are pursuing, remember, my channel is about creators. I help people to become better creators. I help you with your editing using KineMaster. That's what I use. I can't teach you any other software, but I do have a contract with them, so I have to edit with KineMaster. So you need to find, and my niche is editing. So I was following their social media to the second. And what do I mean by that? Their headquarters is in Seoul, South Korea. So it's 12-hour difference because I live on the East Coast. So it's 12 hours difference. So I set up my phone for the time zone. So every time that they publish something, I would not see the notification in the morning after 3,000 or 4,000 people already commented on the video. Because what would be the chances of them finding my comment on their channel? Very unlikely. So you need to make sure that when you're commenting on the company that you are seeking to work with, you are within the 100 comments. Because strategically for them, that's what it works. KineMaster takes it to an extreme. They will answer the number 1,000 comment. One of my videos that I have with KineMaster is called Teleportation. Excuse me. It was published, I think 3 weeks ago. It has over 127,000 views and growing. It's picking up about 800 views per day. And it's still growing. And there's all the video that they publish after that, because they publish a video every week, and it's still growing. And the reason why I got to that point is, like I was saying, I make sure that they know that I'm there. Now, once I have that engagement, it didn't happen overnight. It took me 3 months for them to talk to me. So how did I approach this? I approach it like I was mentioning in step number 3. You need to be strategic. You can never make the conversation about yourself. The conversation has to be honest, and it has to be about their product. Therefore, and going back to step number 2, you need to do your homework. You need to read every single comment that people write from comment number 1 to comment number 100. I'm going to say that again. When you go into their social media and people are making those comments, you're going to read from comment number 1 to comment 100, all of them. Why you want to do this? Once you familiarize yourself with their product, there's going to be people asking their questions about their product in their page. And you are going to be the person answering those questions before they do. Why are you going to do it before they do? Because they have a marketing department answering questions. You're yourself. You can pay more closer attention because you in there. That's what you're doing. So once you start answering questions before they do, they're going to notice that because it's within the 100 comments. And they're going to see that you know their product. They're going to see that you are adding value to their brand. And that's, again, it's a circle. Again, they're going to be looking for those people that can add value to their company, because it's a win-win situation for them. Why is a win-win situation for them to pay attention to you? I'm going to use Sean Connell as an example. Sean Connell is somebody that I admire a lot from Think Media. I have learned a lot from his channel. He has over 1 million subscribers. I think that every creator knows who Sean Connell is, and the Think Media group. That's what it is. It's unbelievable that he started on a basement. And today you can say Sean Connell and say Think Media group. So why they don't call Sean Connell? Because probably they're going to have to pay Sean Connell a big chunk of money to edit a video. And probably chances are that it's not going to be Sean Connell editing that video. Sean Connell does not edit his video. Sean Connell does not record his videos. We do. Which means that we put more effort into it because we want to get to that point. Not to say that Sean Connell is lowering his guard. That is never going to happen. But I bet you any money that everybody here is more hungry to make it to that point than Sean Connell is. Now, the money that they can pay Sean Connell, they can split it between 10 creators. So now you have 10 different ideas going up on your channel. And that's the reason why the KineMaster channel has grown so fast, because it's a win situation for them paying you than paying Sean Connell or Nick Neiman or Justin Brown or whomever. It is cheaper for them. And in the process, you make some money and you gain some experience. So what I did was, like I was mentioning, I was making sure that I could comment within the 100 people that make comments on their channel. And every single comment that I made was about their product. And every time that I find something that didn't work the way that I wanted to work when I was editing my videos, I let them know, not in a form of just a mere criticism. I always came up with a solution. I always stated my issue. I never call it a problem. I always call it a little issue or a little difficulty doing this or doing that, because you don't want to make them look bad in front of the audience. Or the last thing that you want is somebody picking up on your comment and say, "Oh yes, it happened to me too. This sucks." Pardon my French, but that's what people would do. So you have to be careful what you say in the channel, because you don't want to alienate people. All right. So what I did was I keep commenting and adding to their value, answering questions of other subscribers like myself. So one day I decided to make to take KineMaster to a different level. I was like, well, let me take into consideration what was going on in the world and the quarantine and all that. So I decided to go and present people with two different point of views of the city of Boston before the whole thing that is going on and during that. So I went in the city and I made a little documentary, and I put a lot of effort in because that's another thing. I put a lot of effort in 50 seconds of the video, which was a trailer. I had the whole documentary done, but I put together a little trailer of 50 seconds on the page because that was going to be my introduction to them. I don't want them watching a video of 15 minutes because they're probably not going to watch the whole thing. Like I said, you have a little window. So I made a trailer of 50 seconds. Then I went on their channel, like I always did, and they published an update for their application. So I commented on it, and that's part of the video that you saw when I did the two comments that I made on their channel. So in the comment, I praised the good work that they were doing. I was grateful that they did an upgrade, and I told them the reason why I was grateful. I thought it's going to make my job easier. I think that KineMaster is one of the greatest applications that we have so far. It is giving me the opportunity to edit my videos on the go. And I said, and by the way, I just finished a documentary film in the city of Boston, and I completely shot it and edited utilizing KineMaster alone. As a respect to your audience, I am not going to drop a link in here, but I will encourage you to look at my work that I think is a great work thanks to your product. That was, go ahead.
I was going to say, when the video ended, guys, you got to check out the real video because our quality is not the best. And the quality on here obviously wasn't what we seen when we seen him first. And hello to everyone that jumped on. Thank you guys for jumping in. Sorry we couldn't say hi, but hi now. But please, yeah, definitely check it out because this quality is a lot better than we just seen when we posted it. I just want people to know that because it's a high quality video.
So like I was saying, so I did all of that. I praised them and I directed them to my page. 3 days later, they come back and responded to my text message. I couldn't believe that they did. I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't know that it was going to be so soon. It only took me 3.5 months for them. So that is really quick.
Yeah.
So they went back. They looked at the work that I did, and their answer was, "Thank you, Angel, for your video. We took a look at your channel and we like what you're doing." So 2 days after that, I got an email from KineMaster, and I did what every normal people would do. I deleted the email, and I didn't respond to them, and I blocked them. The reason why I did that is because even though I knew that that moment was going to come, I never thought that it was going to come so soon. And they wanted me so bad that they wrote me another 2 more emails, and I deleted all of them. And they wrote me a message on. They subscribed to my Instagram page, so they can privately send me a message, and they did. They sent me a message, and that's how we got in touch. And that's when I finally believed that it was them. Because, like I said, I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't know it was going to be so soon. If you think that 3.5 months is a long time, try to get in touch with Nike or Sony by text messages on YouTube to see how long that is going to take. So I told you that little story so you can see the persistency and how the system works. And you're not going to do that with one brand alone. You're going to do that with every brand that is related to your channel. KineMaster is directly related to my channel. That's what I do. I edit videos. And that's what I teach people, how to edit videos with KineMaster. So if you have a family channel, your aspect ratio is even bigger. It's even bigger because within the family channel, you can do things for the husband, you can do things for the wife, and you can do things for the kids. You can do DIY around the house and all of that. But it doesn't matter what your niche is. You have to apply the rules exactly the way that I'm saying it because I know that it works. What is the great thing about this is that once one of those companies opens the door to you, then you can use that company as your presentation card. So now you have KineMaster. Now you want to partner with a company that makes microphones. I need microphones. I need a partnership with a microphone company. So now instead of directing that person to my channel, when I send them the link proving them the work that I've done, what link am I going to send? I'm going to send the link for the video that I have in KineMaster that has over 100,000 views. So they're going to look at that channel and they're going to say, this person that has a YouTube channel with over 1 million subscribers, trust this person enough to put them on their channel. So you already, because of this first company, you already did half of the work. And that is something that you need to pursue. Once you enter on the company, and once you are part of the company, once you have your contract with the company, regardless of the money that they're going to pay you, then you have to be strategic. And that's when you start making an offer. Before you make an offer to make more money, you have to upgrade your game. So you need to replace the work that you already did with something better. And the next one you do, it has to be better than the one before and then the one before, and so forth and so on. And each and every time you need to keep on adding to that company. And that's when you can ask for more money. Not before you make the video, but after you show them the value. In my case, I need to produce in order for me to make videos. So I need to come up with ideas of how I can make my video different than the other 100,000 creators that they have on their YouTube channel creating videos. And there's a reason why I have in a month, I have 5 videos with them when they have creators that have been working for them for years. And you go through their channel and you only find 1 or 2 or 3. And it's because I don't think it twice if I have to go and buy on a slider that is going to cost me $150 just to make a simple take that is going to take, it's going to be on screen for 2-3 seconds. But I'm looking at the big picture. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at the cost of the slider that I'm using. I'm looking at the value that I can provide to this company, so then I can ask for more money. And when I do my conference call with them, I explain to them the length of the expenses that I'm going through, just to make sure that the product that people see, that the KineMaster that people see, is a good product. Yes, I want to edit with KineMaster. Look what you can do with KineMaster. That's part of the strategy, and that's something that you need to take into consideration whenever you're pursuing to working with somebody. Always, always, always make it about the company. Never make it about you. Put yourself in their position. How this person is going to help me? Why should I pay this person to come and talk about my product when I can do it myself? When I can have somebody that can do it instead. I can have somebody with more influence than this guy doing it, and they're choosing you for a reason. So you have to make sure that you are in top of your game. You need to make sure that these people also, even though they have all of them, they have their creative department, and they have their marketing department, and they use their own creators. But most of the time, they use other creators because of economic reason, like I mentioned before. So you need to make sure that you are offering more value than any other person on their platform. Something that goes accordingly to the YouTube algorithm is, you make a video a year ago that was successful, it needs to be remade. There's a reason why that video was successful, and you can remake it again. You're gonna see that throughout any big YouTubers. They repeat their content. They can make a video about teleprompter today, and they can title it the YouTube best teleprompter for YouTube, and then they'll come back a month down the road, and they will say the best, and they will just change that word and make it work for them. So that's something that you need to take in consideration when you're looking at their YouTube channel, when you're looking at their social media. You need to make sure that which of the work that they have in here was successful. So you're not gonna copy that, but you're gonna do something similar or better than that person. And then you're gonna talk to them and you're gonna tell them why you should be doing this. And always use analytics to explain yourself. All these companies, they work based on numbers, not based on what you look like, or based on what you like, or based on what they like. They work based on analytics. The good thing about TubeBuddy is that allows you to see the internal analytics of their of any YouTube channel that you go onto. So that's what we got so far. I would like to hear some questions from you guys and from your audience, if you have any.
Yeah, first, let's say hi to the Cruz family, the Lemieux family. Let's say hi to Jolly Joe, Jim, Asian Queen. Guys, I had a question. If you guys have any questions, you can ask them now. Do you have anything you want to ask them? I'll give you guys the opportunity, but I have a question. A family channel. I've noticed lately that a lot of people are posting products. You know what I mean? We've done a couple ourselves. What would you recommend? Yeah, review. What would you recommend for that family to do? And I know sometimes the product isn't what, the best, right? But you're just going to do it. What do you recommend? How do you recommend some family's channel starts doing some reviews like that?
Well, my recommendation with reviews is every time that you're doing an exchange, a review. So I'm going to give you this free product so you can make a review. This company is being selfish. They're thinking about themselves. They're not thinking about you. Because you make a video about any product that somebody's giving you for an exchange. If 2 people see that video in a year, there's 2 people now that know about that product that they didn't know. So who got the value out of that? The company. You
Correct.
didn't get any value out of that. So you put your time and effort to make this video, and this person is getting all the credit. So you don't want to do that. So that's when you need to be strategic. If a company is offering you something that has nothing to do with your niche, that is not going to add any value to your channel, you just don't do it. Because you need to think about your analytics. if my channel is about creators, if a concrete company comes and asks me to make a review about the product, I am not going to do it. Now, if you want to sponsor my channel, I can create a commercial about concrete and tell people that this video is sponsored by this concrete company. And then I talk about what I always talk about in my channel. But I am not going to change the niche of my channel just because you're giving me a free bag of concrete. So that's an area that people has to be very careful, because a lot of people get caught up in, oh, I'm going to get a free, whatever, a free kitchen set, and your channel's about photography.
Yeah, that's going to go against your audience. I got you. It looks like the Cruz family has a question for you there.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Can you see that, Angel?
Yeah, it says, I want to ask, we have been doing affiliated marketing with Amazon. Is that a good move for us as a family company? Yes, it is a good move for you, always working with Amazon for a very important reason. People trust Amazon. So every time that somebody because people are very careful clicking on links, especially for us, small YouTube channel, they are very careful when they're gonna click on those links because they don't know if it's a virus or whatever. So yes, Amazon is a very way. Yeah, I don't click on any link.
I'm with you.
I'm telling you, KineMaster sent me an email and I deleted it because I thought that somebody was trying to hack my channel.
We kind of.
I'm the one who clicking.
Listen, I'm gonna go even further. I called their company. That phone call cost me almost $13. I call their headquarters in Seoul because I Googled the name on the email, and I went on LinkedIn and find out the name of that person. It was a woman, and then I called their headquarters in Seoul to find out if that person works for them. And they said, yes, you can trust in that person. And that's when I started clicking on the things that they were saying. That's how careful I am. So yes, definitely yes. Amazon is a good way to. I'm gonna tell you something even more important. Let's say that you're doing a DIY in your house, and you buy some products on Home Depot because you couldn't find it on Amazon, but it is on Amazon. All right. Even though you bought it on Home Depot, the link that you're gonna put in your channel is gonna be the one from Amazon.
See, I already got that.
Because by you telling people, oh, you can get it on Home Depot, they're gonna go to Home Depot because they are your audience. They're following your advice. So even though you bought it there, you don't have to tell people that you bought it on Home Depot. You can tell you can get it there. But if you go to Amazon, it's gonna be delivered to your home. Here's the link. Now you're gonna be making money, and you're also providing a service to them, and you are not being deceitful or dishonest.
So there's a question from Jolly Joe.
How many subscribers do you have to do affiliated marketing? 1.
Start a channel.
That's all you need. 1 subscriber.
Yeah. I like what you said.
I even gonna tell you this. There's another way that you can make money with the affiliated marketing with Amazon. Let's say that Ben wants to buy something, okay? So instead of Ben going directly on Amazon and buying it, put it on your YouTube channel, and then let your wife buy it with her cell phone. She's gonna click on your link. She's gonna buy the product that you wanted anyways, and now you're gonna get 10 or 20% of the item that you're buying for yourself. That's what I do. Yeah, everything that I'm gonna buy, I go and get the link, the way that I have set up my affiliated account. I put it on my YouTube channel, and then I have my wife clicking on it and buying it.
Here's the question from Murphy. Are we on the read?
Oh, he can,
can you see it? You're good?
He can see.
Murphy.
Okay, so I heard that contracts with affiliated marketing can be tricky as they are sneaky. Is this true? Did you review them yourself, or do you have someone else to review them for you? Well, affiliated marketing, the way that you want to do affiliated marketing, you don't want to do affiliated marketing with everybody, because then you're going to fill your description box with links. So look at your niche. What is your channel about? So I'm going to put myself as an example because yours is more broad. My niche is about creators. What I use is cameras, microphone, editing software. Those are the stuff that I use. So I use the bigger names and the names that people trust. to put them in there. If you want to use something else, it's fine with me. I'd rather you to use mine, but by me saying you can get it from Amazon, I don't have to explain myself. Everybody knows what Amazon is, and everybody trusts Amazon. Not just because it's a great brand, but because if your package is delivered and it gets lost, Amazon is going to replace it. They're not even going to ask you a question. You know, what happened with your package? I don't know, never got it. All right, what I say you want? You want a refund? You want a gift card? What do you want? That's what 99% of the time that they solve their issue, because they value your business more than a pair of headphones that cost $200. You're more valuable to them than just the headphones.
Hey guys, so if you have any more questions, I know you guys came to this to learn, to see what, you know, easy ways to make money, well, without being monetized. Go ahead and ask some more questions. We got plenty of questions here to ask you, but okay, guys, I'll go ahead and ask another question that I was asked on Instagram. Let's see here. So, okay, so in what way will it affect the channel depending on what you purchase or what you
kind of answered that already.
How it affect your channel? I guess you kind of did.
Yeah, pretty much. If you're into the
niche,
kitchen,
okay, the niche. You're right.
Into the kitchen stuff, and they tell you review the hammer.
And one thing you and I were talking about last night, I believe, should one spend money to make money?
Yes. Well, I was giving you an example. There was a company, and we talked about this a while ago. There was a microphone company that I was pursuing, and I already got the contract with them. The only reason why I can disclose the product that I'm going to be featuring in my channel, in their channel, is because of the contract. But the company is Moano. Moano is a microphone company. Anything that has to do with audio, they do it. And they want to be positioned in the same category as Rode microphones. So they asked me to do a commercial for their flagship product that I cannot disclose here because they haven't put it out there yet. And the product has to do with audio. So I invest on a slider. I bought on a slider. It cost me more than what the headphones is worth, because I'm not just doing this for Moano. I'm doing it for myself. I want Sony to see this commercial and ask, who in the world made this? That's what I want. So I'm thinking, I'm looking at the big picture. I'm not looking at if I am going to lose money by buying this $150 slider instead of just doing it handheld or whatever. I can do a handheld. I have gimbals. I have a lot of equipment. I can do it. But I want it to be perfect. I just don't want it to be good. Especially it's the first time that I'm going to be working with them. So that's the way I want to make an investment. Going to your question from Instagram, if you have a kitchen channel and somebody asks you to review a hammer, if it is not related to your channel, first of all, you're going to look like a fool in front of your audience. Why are you reviewing it? It's like if you see me reviewing makeup. Okay?
Well, hey, that might work for you.
I might look good in makeup, you know, I must say. But you're gonna ask yourself, well, what is Angel doing?
Yeah, good point. You know? Came here to watch you on.
And do you remember that we were talking about the reaction of some people when they saw my video in your channel? And it's a natural reaction. And it got 3 thumbs down. Why it got 3 thumbs down? Because they are not familiar with this face in your channel. So it's understandable. So if my channel is about kitchen or cooking, I am not going to review a hammer. It has nothing to do with my channel, and it's going to work against me.
Correct.
Now, if you're a hammer company that you really want me to talk about that in my cooking videos, sponsor the video.
Yes, good point.
And you have to be firm in your decision because you're being strategic. You cannot allow other companies to make you do things to work against you. You're going to get a lot of offers. You know, Amazon is filled with company that they are dying for you to make a video review of their product.
Oh yeah.
And they will tell you, buy the product and we reimburse you the money after the video review is up.
Advertisement.
You know, free advertisement. It is worth it for them, but it works against you if you put it in your YouTube channel. Now you want to make that review and put it on on Amazon and it's not related to your channel, go ahead. I would not advise it because your credibility, your integrity is going to go down. Because people are going to buy these headphones or this microphone or this hammer. They're going to say it doesn't work. They're going to blame you because you're the person telling them to buy it. Yes. So you have to be very careful, especially when you are a small YouTube channel. Your window to be likable and to be liked by people is really small. So you want to be careful with that.
Looks like Tyler O has a question as well.
When people do the super chat, do YouTubers get the money? Yes, super chat money is directed for YouTube. But for that to happen, you have to be monetized. You cannot do super chat if your channel is not monetized. So, and you know, in order for you to do the monetization, do the super chat, it's something that is kind of tricky in this way. I am a person that my passion is to help people. That's what I like to do. Am I cutting my head in there? See me there? Okay. So my passion is to help people. That's what I like. That's what I love my niche so much. When people ask me a question and I can solve a problem, you know, I go an extra length to help people because that's who I am in real life. That's what I like to do. I am the proud founder of a nonprofit organization, 501c3, that's called Community Empowerment Alliance, and I created that organization because of my initiative to help people. That's what I like to do. So when you're doing super chat, you need to think, oh, this person is giving me $5, $10. You know, this person's probably from the Philippines or a third world country from the Dominican Republic. You know, it's giving me $5. You know, what am I giving back? What is it that I'm giving this person that has motivated him or her to give me $5? You know, that's something that is very precious to me. You know, I love one comment. Imagine if somebody gives me $1. You know, so I have to make sure personally, that's me. I have to make sure that I'm offering some value to this person if I'm going to do the super chat. Okay, you want to read that question, Ben?
Yeah, looks like the Jolly Joe family. How do you affiliate marketing? Because I applied and it said I am not eligible.
Who do you apply? What affiliated marketing do you apply for? Because the affiliated marketing with Amazon has nothing to do with YouTube. It has nothing to do with YouTube. Your qualification to have an affiliated account with Amazon has to do with the Amazon regulations and rules. And it varies from country to country, city to city. You know, one of the most difficult things in human history, from the first speck of dust until today, is the United States tax code. That's the most difficult thing in the planet. It's nothing more tricky than that. So this company, they have to follow every single rule so nothing comes back to them and bite them in the rear end. So it has to do with that in some cities, and other it doesn't.
You want to ask him something?
Well, Ben has a couple questions for you here. And one is interesting. Do you have to commit to anything?
In what sense?
So if someone says contract, you can only do this video or only do videos about this certain product, and then you can't do another product that goes against this. Is that a good idea to commit to that one product?
Depends the amount that they put on the check.
So you basically ask for a lot in that situation.
I am locked in a contract with my company,
okay,
with KineMaster, and I'm happy to do it because I was editing my videos with them anyways.
So for you, it makes sense.
So if you have a family channel, if Mattel comes to you and tells you, well, I want every toy that your kids play with is only my toys, and you have to do this for the next 3 years, what would you say?
We'll do it.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, no brainer.
There's a lot of reasons that comes into place. It's a good brand. It's a good brand. Easy to solve. Their toys are very likable, and their safety department is huge.
Okay.
Huge. They take safety very seriously. So I am a parent. I want my kids to play with toys that are safe. So
Correct.
that's something, especially any family channel that is watching this video right now. Listen to this very careful. Every time that you posting something that your kids are using, emphasize on the safety of the product. Because me as a parent, and I'm looking at your channel and you're talking about a toy that I know that a kid on the news came up choking with that toy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that my kids never watch your YouTube channel, because you are recommending a toy that my child can die on.
Choked on, yeah.
So the first thing that it can be anybody. You look at the record of that company. Look if this company has gotten into trouble in the past, if the product contain lead or whatever the case might be. You know, you want to play safe. Once you show all the parents that you're recommending stuff to other kids based on safety, they are going to love you. They are going to love you because they know that you're doing the same thing that he will be doing as a parent. So you have to be very emphasize safety always before anything. When you're doing anything, if you're doing a DIY, putting together a hamster cage, if you're putting together a garden, the first thing that has to come up in the video is the safety tips and how to do this. These are the safety tips that we're gonna implement doing this hamster cage. We're gonna make sure that we have our gloves. We're gonna make sure that we have our eye protection, our eye gear, or whatever the case might be.
Sure.
But you want to emphasize safety. It's the #1 priority of any responsible parent. Safety.
Which we did not do when we built our guinea cake.
That's what I was gonna say. We didn't do anything with classes.
It's okay. That's why we're here, so we can learn.
So
next one.
So you were talking about safety, and that's another thing. Like, I work for a freight outfit. The #1 thing that they stress the most, it doesn't matter how fast, how slow you go, be safe. Because the safety part of it costs the company an incredible amount of money. And I know you and I spoke something about that before, and that is one of the things I can definitely see why a big company would lean towards a channel that has safety all over it. So we got some different videos.
So to add a little bit more to that point, for people that don't know, OSHA is a company, is a safety agency of the United States.
Oh yeah.
The way that OSHA make their money is by giving you fines. So they are more than happy to give you a fine. So when you are in a company like you're working, the company that you're working for, they have to make sure that they comply. Because the way that OSHA makes their money is by giving you fines. And they're gonna hit you really hard. And that's why companies like Mattel, they spend so much money on safety. And that's why you should be recommending that. Another thing that before I go to the next question here, that I'm gonna tell any family channel that is watching us right now, if you want to make part of your channel, if you want to make part of your channel something of the strategy that I'm recommending, DDK, digital door knocking. Every time that you're making a video that includes your child, make sure that you're using a toy brand that is the same toy brand all the time. The holidays are around the corner, so there's gonna be parents buying toys. So you should be researching already the toys that are gonna be coming out in the holidays. You should be writing to those companies. What is it that you have on the pipe? What is the new product that's coming out? What is the new toy? And you need to start talking about this. And you need to be making a little segment of that video that you talked about the product in YouTube, and post it on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. And you need to tag these people so they get a notification, because even though they're a private company, their pages are public, so they can get all those comments. So once you tag them and you tell them in June about a product that is coming out in December, they're gonna look at you. And then after you keep on doing that consistently, Then you talk to them. Listen, I want you to sponsor one of my videos. I'm going to be talking about your product that is coming out, that is I've been talking about for the past 3 months. And they're going to go and they're going to look at your channel because that's part of their job. They're going to say, yes, this guy's been talking about this product. He knows the product. He knows the safety aspect of this toy. They are telling them parents that their kids are not going to choke on this bobblehead doll or whatever the case might be. So that's what you should be doing. Yeah. And every time that you come up in a video, your child should have one toy that belongs to them. Every time. So they get familiar with the toy. The kids know about the toy. And the best person to do the review about that toy is your child.
The kid, yeah.
It's going to tell you the in and outs of that video. I remember a video that I did, and I bought a microphone. And I plugged it into my phone, and I made the video, and everything went perfect. I edit my video, and then I get in my car. I plug the phone. That was before I loaded it into YouTube, and I plug it into the speakers, and I'm listening to the video. The first thing that my son said is, "Oh, Papi, you need a mic." Straight up. As soon as I started listening to it, Papi, you need a mic, because they are honest. Kids can give you a honest feedback. So always, if you have a family channel, listen to your kids. Next question is, what was your click moment to change your image content from personal and normal videos to Instagram to on the water? That moment was when I realized that my channel was not growing. When I realized that my channel wasn't growing, I looked at my, like I said, I had that eureka moment. You know, out of desperation, I started thinking about all the things that I could do to change the appearance of my channel. And then I looked at the biggest YouTubers. I looked at Sean Connell. Sean Connell is my Bible, along with Justin Brown and my father, Nick Neiman. I call him father. So I'm looking at all those people, and I see the similitude between their channel, a close platform. It's consistent. It is the same thing, and they talk about the same thing. I'm pretty sure that they have a channel or a page or some account somewhere where they talk about their kids jumping on a trampoline or whatever. Yeah. But on their brand, they talk about their YouTube channel. So my moment was that I was desperate, and I was like, I need to rearrange everything and to put everything to work for me. You know, nobody is interested on seeing my son, you know, jumping into the water. It's cute, it's beautiful. I think my kids are beautiful, but that's not getting me any money. It's a personal satisfaction. I appreciate it, but that is personal. I'm gonna keep my personal life away from my business. If it's not a family channel, if it's a family channel, they have to be in it, obviously. But if it's not, sorry.
Good point.
How do you avoid getting hacked on YouTube? That is listen, I am happy that Ethan asked me this question.
Oh, good question. Yeah, because
it is a huge question, and I'm gonna tell you why. There's a huge YouTuber, I call him Maestro. His name is AJKJ. He's from India. He is the best KineMaster editor in all of YouTube. He's the best. His channel got hacked 2 weeks ago. And the sad part of all of it is that he reached 100,000 subscribers. And then it takes a little while for YouTube to send you your button, your golden plaque. So by the time that he got the plaque, he didn't have a channel. It was one of the saddest moments that I've seen on YouTube, because he cried. And one of the things that he says, I got this button and I don't have my channel. So it is very difficult. If a person like that with over 100,000 subscribers could lose your channel, anybody can. The only thing that I can recommend is make sure that you use the 3 safety system that Google has in place. So the 3 safety system include your email, includes your phone number, and a second email. So what happened is, if it's somebody, and that's a notification that has to be on 24/7. That notification has to be on, because as soon as somebody changes your password, you get a notification. So you have to make sure that that notification is on. By the time that he got the notification, because he didn't have a secondary email, by the time that he got it on the primary email, which was the one that was hacked, and that's why you need the second one, because that's where you're gonna get the notification for obvious reasons. The first one got hacked. That's why your password was changed. Then they're gonna send the email to the secondary email that you have on your account, or you're gonna get the third option is gonna be a text message. Why that one is the third option is because it's a cell phone. You can have a cell phone number today and can have a different one tomorrow. So they emphasize more on the email. So you have to make sure that you have the 3 security points on it. If you can, I'm not gonna say periodically, but at least every 6 to 8 months, change your password and include a lot of captions and a lot of symbol if it's allowed. In some accounts it is, and some other accounts it's not. And, exactly, make sure that you make it difficult, really difficult. Okay, if your name is underwater, don't make your password underwater 1 2 3.
Yeah.
All right.
And it looks like the Murphy family said that he was hacked, and half of his videos were deleted, and he lost all his hours, almost 1,000 hours. That sucks.
Did he contact YouTube? Because AJKJ, he just got his YouTube channel. He didn't get back all of his videos, and YouTube was very prompt to help him. And all it's a very extensive work, but he got his channel back with all of the subscribers that he had. He already is all the way up to 135,000. I was talking to him. Well, this morning it's nighttime here, so I was talking in the morning with him. He's in India. It was nighttime for him. And he told me that he got the channel and he has over 135,000 subscribers.
Wow,
but it was hacked. Well, he doesn't have all of the videos, but he had most of them.
Yeah, the Murphy family said that he did contact, and they also told him that two-way authenticate. Yes, I cannot say some words.
Authenticate.
Authenticate, me neither. I can't. There's some words that it's a nightmare for me because English is my second language. So
yes, it is.
It's very difficult.
Me too.
All right.
I have a question here that is actually, geared towards making videos, and everyone here obviously likes to make good videos. Oh, hi, KT Bratz. How you doing, man? Back in here, huh? And what did he say? He wrote down all this stuff. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. There was a question I wanted to ask. How does one properly title a video? So like before you post it, because you can search up certain key terms, right? Keywords. How does someone properly do that?
Okay. Well, the proper way to do that is you need to do. Let me ask the audience.
Okay.
Because this is a very important question. What is the first thing that you do to make a video? Let me see some of the answers. I'm looking for short answers. The first thing that you do when you want to create a video, what is that? Let me see if I can pick somebody from here from the comment section.
Well, that's good that the Murphy family kept his subscribers. That's cool.
What's the first thing that you guys do, Ben, when you're thinking about making a video?
We basically think about what we can do with the family.
I know what you're gonna say. We're supposed to go and search for it, but we're not doing it. We go with the guts. What our guts telling us.
We kind of go with what we're doing. So if we're doing something about a do-it-yourself video or camping video. Oh, there's a question. You can put that up.
Let me say research. So that's the first thing that you do. Think about your videos as a conversation that you're gonna have with a guest that you're gonna have in your house. You think about this. So and so person is coming to my house. Let me think about what I'm gonna talk with this person or whatever. Look what the people are looking for in YouTube. Yes, that's one way to go, because remember that YouTube is a search engine. Now, you can go into the search engine and type a subject, and something will come up that is popular based on the keywords phrase that you put in there. There's 3 engines that I use, extension engines that I use to find my keywords. I use Keywords Everywhere, I use vidIQ, and I use TubeBuddy. The one that I have that is the paid version is TubeBuddy. Now, I'm gonna give an example of a video that I'm working on for next week, that I'm preparing for next week. The title of the video is Making YouTube Videos with Your Phone. That's the title of your video. Making YouTube videos with your phone. So I go I am watching a live streaming from Sean Connell, and he was telling people how to use vidIQ. So the vidIQ has a part where they tell you, it's like a channel audit, and it tells you the video content that you should double down and the video that you shouldn't be making. So while he's explaining people about that, I'm paying attention to his video because that's something he's showing me his internal page. Okay, so I am looking at the internal page of a YouTuber that is a genius. You don't see that very often because he's going on vidIQ showing people how to use vidIQ. In order for him to do that, he has to go into his internal vidIQ, which is the full pay version that he has. So every single keyword that you can possibly think of is in it. So what I'm looking is golden. I'm thinking about this like a jackpot. So one of the videos that he referenced is a video that he has that is called how to make YouTube videos with your phone. And he said, I need to double down this content because I made this video about a year ago and it has almost 1 million views. As soon as the minute he said that, I turned off the channels as fast as I could. And I went right away on TubeBuddy to make my own video about this content. This humongous YouTuber is telling me that this video is giving him results. You think I'm not going to make a video about that?
Of course.
I am going to make a video about that. So now I go into TubeBuddy and I type making YouTube videos with your phone. The score that they give me, if you are familiar with TubeBuddy, people listening to and watching me right now, if you're familiar with TubeBuddy, you know that TubeBuddy will give you a score for every keyword that you type on the keyword explorer. That's what it's called. So the score that I had was fair. And I was like, fair. And I start changing and tweaking that word. It took me 2 hours, and pay attention to this. It took me 2 hours and 45 minutes to find a score that says excellent. I was able to find a keyword that had an excellent rating for my YouTube video. The reason why I came up with that, it was because of my persistence. I was very persistent. I wanted a keyword that would work for me because the one that Sean Connell has, it was for me too hard to compete with the search volume and the result that he was having. It was really hard for me. And TubeBuddy was recommending me not to make a video with this title, but it was the same title. So while I was typing in there, I misspelled YouTube. Yeah. I put YouTube, even though YouTube is 2 words, you and tube, the company YouTube made it 1 word. So it's not YouTube, it's YouTube. Everybody knows that. But it was my mistake because I put on a space between you and tube. And the score went from fair to excellent. It works in my favor just because of that separation. It got my curiosity through the roof. Now I'm all the way up 2 hours and 45 minutes dealing with this. And now I'm curious about this and I need to find out why is that. So I called my daughter and I told my daughter, come here, type something on the search engine, how to make videos with YouTube. Because I wanted to see how other people are spelling YouTube. And like I said before, the best feedback in the world is from kids. So she goes and next thing you know, she put YouTube the correct way, or the way that the company has it. YouTube, 1 word. Again, the score goes back to fair. I didn't stop there. I wrote the company. I wrote to the company and asked them, what is the correct name? Is it YouTube or YouTube? They come back and said it's YouTube. I didn't stop there. I wrote to TubeBuddy and asked them as to why this is happening, because this is the research process. Okay, I'm already up almost 5-6 hours in one day. That was the first day. It took me like 3 or 4 days to complete the research that I'm doing for this video. So in that first day alone, it's up to 5 hours, and that's only the title of the video. That's how much effort you have to put in your videos. So I asked them, what is going on? So the answer that they gave me is, and it blew my mind away. This was their answer. The search results, when you put YouTube in your title, was, for that particular title, making YouTube videos with your phone, was 560 million results on YouTube.
That's
There's
huge.
560 million videos on YouTube about that. What are the chances of your video with 1,000 subscribers to rank on that? When you go to the other one, it was 160 million. Now your chances almost double. The reason is there's a lot of people that misspell the name YouTube. So there is an audience for misspell videos. So I started practicing with a bunch of different titles that are gonna serve me for future video that has the name YouTube with a space between you and tube, and the score is higher.
Yeah, we get.
So the algorithm, what the algorithm is gonna say, because the algorithm doesn't say no to any person searching on their engine. They do provide a content with a name misspell. They will ask you, do you mean this? And you're gonna say no.
Yeah,
you're gonna look for what you look at. They always do.
Yeah.
So the algorithm still gonna present the video to that 160 million people that are looking for that video. And that's another opportunity for you. Because what's gonna happen is that you're gonna start ranking with that same video. And even though this is so big, that even though that Sean Connell has his video spelled properly and without the space, he still appears on the misspelled video, which means that you have a good chance to appear on the other video if your video start getting views based on your content. So when you are creating your keyword, when you're doing your keyword research, play with the word YouTube, because I'm doing it, and most of the results that I'm getting on the keyword explorer go either good or excellent.
So basically, it helps to have a daughter that spells it differently than you.
It does. It does. And it also, a lot of people use that as a marketing strategy. They will misspell something on their name. It will catch your attention right away. Oh, look, they misspell Dunkin' Donuts. Now you know that there's a Dunkin' Donut there that you didn't know. You know, to use an example, they don't do it, but there's some companies that do that all the time. They do it on purpose.
And when you asked the audience to answer ask the questions, there was like 6 questions or answers that they gave you up there. I don't know if you got to check those out. Yeah, let's go back and we can just remember you said, let me ask your audience. If you scroll up a little bit, Cruz family says research. What's that? Yeah. Jolly Joe family says planet. Murphy family says look at the titles. Basically, what we're talking about right now. Education Express says using the keywords tool like ToolBuddy and vidIQ. So it looks like some of these people are actually on page.
So here's the thing; those are all good answer. Mm-hmm. But the first thing that you have to have in your mind is that YouTube is a search engine. Mm-hmm. People go to YouTube with questions, and people on YouTube, they're there for themselves, not for you. It doesn't matter how good your channel is or it's not. I always give an example of a political commentator that I like his opinion. He talks about the news of the channel that I'm subscribed to. You know, the news channel, CNN, Fox News, all of that. I'm subscribed to all those channels, but I still go to him because I want to see his point of view about the news. And I am very faithful to his channel. He has over 2 million subscribers. He posts a video Sunday through Sunday at 8 a.m. in the morning, and I'm always waiting for that video. During this whole crisis that's going on, he decided to start reading his book. I'm pretty sure that his book is very interesting. Well, I am not interested on his book. I want to hear his opinion about the current news. So those are the things that you need to think about when you're making your video. What is it that people want? What is it that they're looking for? Once that you know what they're looking for, then you prepare your video based on the keyword that works for your channel. Okay, so that's how you do it. Not just typing keyword, because something is going to appear on the search engine. But you need to do the research for it and make sure that you put that keyword to work for you. I just gave you the example with the Sean Connell video. There's a keyword that works for his channel. And because of my persistence, I found a keyword that worked for me. And that's what you want. So you cannot give up until you find a high score on your keyword research.
We have to do that more often.
I know, because I know. Mr. Johnny 25 just jumped on. Hello, my friend. His time is way different than ours. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. He was gonna stay up for this, and I appreciate you, Mr. Johnny. Thank you for jumping on, anyways.
Yeah, thank you very much. He even went on my channel and he said that. So I'm gonna take that he's a man on his word, because he said that he was gonna be here, and here he is.
He's the man.
So thank you. So thank you for being here. So remember, the whole webinar is about making money on YouTube before you get monetized. All those things that we talk about when you talk about keywords and all of that, those are the things that you need to be doing to grow your channel and to accelerate your subscriber base and all of that. The things that you need to be doing to make money on YouTube before you get monetized is you need to be talking to the companies that are related to your niche. You need to be talking to those companies. You need to be transforming your channel into a brand that is going to work for you in the long run. Always look at the big picture. Don't look at the views count, because we all know that that's not the most important thing for the YouTube algorithm. It could change tomorrow, because it changed on people's on taste and what they're looking for. But make sure that you are focusing on those companies. The most important thing for the YouTube algorithm is, first of all, your click-through rate, for obvious reason, is what opens the door to your channel. You have to have a high click-through rate based on how appealing your thumbnail is. And then you have to have a content that will keep people watching your videos. That's for the YouTube monetization and all of that. That works perfectly fine. For what you need to strive for, yes, subscribers is fine, views is awesome, all of that is fine. The most important thing when you want to make money on YouTube is engagement. And I can't stress that enough. Engagement shows the company that you try to get to work for you that people listen to you. So this is what you're gonna do from this point on. Every time that you answering a comment on your channel, you're gonna answer that comment in the form of a question, because a question generates an answer. So if you have one comment on your YouTube video, great video, and you say thanks, you just finalize the conversation. If instead of saying thank you, you say thank you, what was the part that you enjoyed the most? It's very likely that this person is going to answer you. So there's going to be 3 messages. So it went from 2 to 3. Since that person is going to tell you what was their favorite part, and it's an answer from you. So then you're going to elaborate on that answer. You're going to say, oh, great. Yes, when I was preparing the video, or whatever the case might be, I talked to my wife, and she also talked about this, and that gave us an idea of doing this video, which is going to be part of our next project that is going to be about water faucets. What do you think about that idea? There's another question right there. So think about it this way. You're a person that you get 100 comments per video. If those 100 people answer, if half of those people answer one question that you ask them, so now you have 200, because you're gonna have 250, because you're gonna ask a question to each one of them. The 100 comment plus the 100 question that you ask is 200. If 50 of them answer your question, now you have 250 comments in a video that you usually get 100 comments. So now your engagement grew. Now, not only the people that you're trying to bring over to work with you, they see that you engage people in conversation. Also, the YouTube algorithm are going to say, wow, people are spending more time talking to this guy.
Oh, my man.
Than with other channel.
We definitely have a lot of questions we always answer. We're always like 250, 268 questions or remarks on there all the time.
Yes, your videos get a lot of engagement.
Yeah.
But instead of be grateful for people that are being there, watching your video, ask them questions. Also, that is going to generate a good feedback, because they probably wanted to say something, but they didn't have the time at the time that they wrote the comment. So now exactly. So you ask, now you have, instead of 250, now you have 300 comments in one video.
Hey, I'll make that my next mission. Like the Murphy family asks, can you explain more about the click-through rate?
Okay, so the click-through rate is very easy to explain. Click-through rate is just a picture because it's your thumbnail and it needs to be likable. The only reason why people click on a thumbnail is for the only two reasons, either because it is the answer to a question that they have, or the thumbnail looks very, very appealing to them.
Yes.
That's the only reason why they will click on it on your thumbnail. There's no other reason. Now, your thumbnail cannot be deceitful because it's gonna work against you. If you have a video about oranges and then you put a beautiful woman in a bikini, a lot of people are gonna click on that.
She might be
that thumbnail. Yes, but if that person doesn't appear anywhere on the video or is not related, your retention time is gonna go down. Yeah, because as soon as the people don't find that woman in the bikini on your video, they're gonna go away. So your click-through rate is directly related to your thumbnail. So the same amount of effort that you put into your keyword research, the same amount, if you spend 2 hours trying to find the right keyword for your video, spend 2 hours trying to find the right thumbnail for your video.
Well, since you spent 3 hours, I think I want to be about your level.
Yes. And I know it's difficult to come up with thumbnails sometimes. Yeah, you know, I listen, I am the living proof of that. I have a video on my channel about click-through rate. And it's one of the videos that has done the worst.
Yeah, I know. It's
oh my God. The video, I had never done a more extensive research on any video that I've ever done on YouTube than on that particular one.
But it's a good video.
It is a great video.
Yes.
But I could not come up with a clickable thumbnail. I have changed that thumbnail like 20 times and nothing seemed to work on that thumbnail. And I'm gonna keep on changing it until people start clicking on it. But for some reason, it's not clickable. I have done everything that I can possibly do. And if you look across the board with CTR click-through rates videos on YouTube, you're gonna see that the thumbnails are horrible. For some reason, the topic about click-through rate, the thumbnails are not good. And I'm talking about big YouTubers. Go and look at their click-through rate videos thumbnail. They completely stink.
So that means you just have to do something completely opposite what they're doing.
And I don't understand. There's some things that I don't understand the relationship with. Like, what is the relationship and not coming up with a clickable thumbnail in a video that is about clicking on your thumbnail, basically. And the other one is that YouTube is a male-dominated industry. I know this because of the research that I did for a video about this topic. YouTube is a male-dominated industry. When you go to YouTube to search YouTube video ideas, 90% of the videos of people giving you ideas of how to make YouTube video are women.
Wow. Wow.
It blew my mind. You type right now, YouTube video ideas, and most of the people giving you the ideas about the YouTube videos are women.
Wow.
Yeah, we usually do give good ideas.
Yes, you do. Women are smarter than men.
It looks like Education Express asked the question as well.
Where do you learn all these tips? YouTube? Part of it, yes, because part of your research include going on YouTube. There's nothing wrong going on YouTube and finding ideas from other people. The theory of relativity was not invented by Albert Einstein. He picked up on somebody else's idea. And we're talking about one of the greatest geniuses in human history. So who am I not to pick up on somebody else's idea? Now, the strategy, DDK, digital door knocking, is my own. And that's why I do this webinar privately. This is the first time that I do it in public because it requires coaching. Why? And that's something that I offer. I offer private coaching to people. The reason why it requires coaching is because if you are not as persistent as I am I'm telling you, I spent 2 hours and 45 minutes tweaking a simple keyword.
Yeah.
And when I was done tweaking it, I wasn't satisfied with the result, and I rolled to YouTube and I rolled to TubeBuddy. And I wanted to, when I got it right, listen to this. I spent 2 hours and 45 minutes to get it right. When I got it right, I wanted to know why did I get it right now? Why is it right this way and not the other way? I wanted to know. So because it can serve my purpose in the next time.
Yeah.
I am very persistent when I want something.
That's good. It looks like the Murphy family is also asking you a question. So
if your video is on someone's recommended page and they don't click, does that hurt your CTR? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Just because they don't click on it, it doesn't hurt your CTR. Your CTR can only be hurt by yourself. You're the only person that can hurt your CTR. Nobody can hurt your CTR. Because the responsibility of having a clickable thumbnail is yours. YouTube is recommending it, but if people don't click on it because you didn't make a clickable thumbnail, they're going to start promoting it. So whose fault is it that you didn't create a clickable thumbnail? The algorithm or your fault?
I guess it depends. I'm kidding. Mr. Johnny 25.
Can you explain the difference impact to your video that a thumbs up and a thumb down gets? Nothing. Nothing. Thumbs up or thumb down, it means nothing.
Really? Okay.
No. And I'm going to explain why. For a person to give you a thumbs down, what do they have to do? They need to click on your video. Once they do that, they just gave you another view. So a thumbs down does not work against you.
Okay.
We asked the same question with a Q live stream, and they said it doesn't do nothing, just like you said, but he said it's engagement.
It is engagement. So one of the videos that has the highest number of thumbs down is a YouTube video by YouTube, which is the video that they make at the end of every year. As to right now, I think it has over 4 million thumbs down and like 3,000 thumbs up. Horrible, horrible.
Wow.
It got to 1 million like in the first day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think you can charge those thumbs down because sometimes you prepare live, you do the premiere, they don't see the video yet, but there's already thumbs down or thumbs up. So
listen, I'm gonna explain it this way. Okay, I'm a Yankees fan. Okay, if you're a Yankees hater right now, I don't care. I'm still a Yankees fan.
Sure.
So when Alex Rodriguez was playing for the Yankees, he was one of the most hated players in the organization and across the league.
Yeah.
And there were people with money that they were willing to pay $4, $5, $7, $8, $10,000 for a front row seat, so they can yell at Alex Rodriguez just to make sure that he will look back.
Wow.
There are people that they are willing to pay that much money to sit in a front row seat to hate on LeBron James, to hate on Kobe Bryant when he was alive. That's a thumb down, but it costs you money to come and give me that thumbs down. You know, so who's the winner on that situation? You are. The Cruz family, welcome to the channel, says I had a video that did 96,000 views. Congratulations. But I'm trying to find out why that video did so much views. Where will you start to find out why? Well, the thing that you need to take a closer look is to the analytics first of all. I would like to know more details about this video. If you can link the video, if Ben will be kind enough to allow you to link the video so I can see and people can see it. Or you can go to my my channel and drop the link there.
You can't drop his own.
Because there's a lot of things that comes into place. It could be seasonal. It has to do something with the season. There's something that I was talking to Ben about, because he was telling me about a hand sanitizer video that they made a long time ago, and it's doing pretty well to this day. And the reason is because there was a lot of people searching for that particular topic. It could also be misspelling. It could be an extra space, because when you're making your title, you put an extra space at the end. That's a misspelling. is going to give you another result. That's why you have to be very, very, very careful when you're doing your title. You type in how to make videos on YouTube and space, and then you put a space at the end of the word YouTube. So now that's a space for a word, and the YouTube algorithm will assume it as such. So, and it's going to give you different results. So those are all the things that you need to look at in order for this video. So I don't, what is the video about? What is the title of the video?
So it's 100 layers of duct tape, Christmas tree.
Christmas tree. When was it done?
It looks like it was done. I just pulled it. So 1 second. But yeah, Cruz, you can't drop that link, buddy. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
6 months ago.
Yeah, we were in around Christmas time, because it's what, June? So it was about the holiday time.
It was also.
It was also a duct tape video. Those are skyrocketing. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yes. Listen, there's a multitude of subjects that are so popular that you will never think that they are. I remember I was in a live streaming of vidIQ, and there was a guy there that had a channel about socks. And I go to this guy's channel. I'm expecting to see a lot of different socks and all that, because for me, my height is 6'3", so my shoe size is 12. So I have big feet. So I don't like one size fits all type of socks. You know, I want something that's what I thought that the channel was about. But the channel was about this guy showing his feet with socks on. He never comes on camera. It's just his feet. He has over 300,000 subscribers, if you can believe that. And there's not a single video of him saying anything. There's not a single closed caption. There's a ton of engagement and a lot of things that you cannot even talk about on a family channel, because it's, you know.
I just whispered to him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it amazed me. I was like, wow.
Just
you know, there's a topic that is apparently very searched on YouTube.
And what I understand from like YouTube, taboo, they don't like taboo. So even tickling is like against monetization.
Yes.
It's crazy.
It is. Yeah, the policies has changed a lot.
Yeah.
And
like the Murphy family is asking a question as well.
It's right here.
No, I know. I was trying to see what he's saying. How important is it to retention rate when it comes to algorithm and ads for your videos?
That is the soul of YouTube. That is the whole thing. The whole thing. And I'm going to give you a great example. There is a YouTube channel from a kid in the Dominican Republic. Every single rule that you can possibly violate on YouTube when it comes to making a video through the whole process, clickable thumbnail, introduction, time frame, all of that, he violates all of them. Every single video. He does not edit his video. He does not have an intro. He does not have an outro. He does not have a script. He does not have a professional camera. What he does have is 1.5 million subscribers. That's what he has, because he has content and retention time. He has a channel about goldfish and betta fish. That's what his channel is about. He has his brother holding a cell phone in a third world country, going through the woods and finding little ponds and stuff like that, and collecting fish and bringing it to his house and pairing them and multiplying them. But he has the retention time. People watch his video because the things that he comes up with are amazing. He has this, he's a kid. He has to be probably 19 years old. So he has all this imagination, and the way that he phrases everything that he says, it is so funny that even when you don't want to watch the channel, you still watch the channel, because you only go like, how he comes up with it. And his videos are, I think his shortest video has to be 20 minutes. You know, so it's full of ads, full. He has, I'm telling you, he has almost 1.5 million subscribers on his channel because of the retention time.
Wow.
That is the most important thing that you can The most important thing that you can have is that retention time, because that tells YouTube and the algorithm that people are watching your content. If you don't have that, you don't have anything. Your content can, your content can be the greatest according to you, but people are not staying there watching you. There's something that needs to be done. There's something that needs to change.
Yeah, because they want to put their commercials on the time, so they don't want to people click off. So that makes sense for YouTube and all the people who partner with them.
Yeah, retention is everything, and it's directly related to your content. The only reason why you keep on watching a video is because you like what you're seeing. So that goes back to the this family, the Cruz family, that asked about the video with the 96,000 views. You should be creating another video about that. Probably this is not the time about talking. This is not the time to be talking about Christmas tree, but that's something that you should have on the planning table. Talk about that, because it's a video that gave you results.
Now, see, that's the crazy thing. We made 2 videos of those, and they both got taken off. There was no fighting it. We tried. They said no.
Because it's a safety hazard.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Well, we understand why. Yeah.
Yeah, but if it worked for them and they didn't get banned,
hey, that's
make
cool.
another one. Make another one. Yeah.
That's the point. Yeah. Cruz, you hear that?
Because it might work for you, but it might don't work for me. So if it works for you, it's fine.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I think that pretty much we cover everything, Ben. If I'm not forgetting anything else, I don't know if anybody else has any other question, but I think that mostly we cover anything. So to summarize everything that we talked about today, and it's something that you have to remember: the 3 key elements of for you to make money with your. I'm gonna answer to that question, Murphy, before I go. So the 3 things that you need to remember when you try to make it the way that I did with DDK and digital door knocking is branding. That's the first thing. Remember always to make sure that all of your platform reflects what you're doing on YouTube, because on the other platform, you are not going to create content specifically for those platforms. What you're going to do is you're going to take fragments of what you already did on YouTube, because it's well elaborated, and you're going to post it on those platforms. Those platforms are going to serve you as support to your YouTube channel, which is the main venue that you have. The other thing that you need to remember is operation. Operation 101 is key when you try to implement the digital door knocking strategy, because that's when you get strategic. That's when you start doing your homework and to see who is there listening to you and who is there paying attention to what you're doing. That's when you discover what company is working, what company's work is related to your niche. So every time that you present a product on your channel, it's going to work in your favor and not against you. And the point number 3, be strategic and make an offer. You need to be clear of what is it that you want. And you need to see what you're doing on YouTube as a job. You're doing the work, you put in an effort. You know, have the full confidence of a gambler. You know, I'm putting my money because I want to get something out of it. You know, there's no gambler in the world that goes to the casino with the hopes that he loses his money. You know, when you go gambling, you go with the hopes of, you know, making some return on that investment that you put in there. So you have to apply that same mentality on it. Yes, I'm gambling, but I'm gambling with a plan. This is what I have, and I just putting everything on my good luck. No, I already did my branding. I already did my research. I already know what the company is about. I know what this company is offering. I know what value I can bring to this company. Let me present it in the best way. One of the best way to present yourself in front of a company is make a template letter. You take a letter of presentation when you're making offers to a company, and you're going to send that to, if it's a toy company that you're pursuing, you send that to all those toy companies that you're seeking to partner with. You send the same letter to them, and you show them all the work that you've done. If you have done a review already, you send the link. Don't send the link within the email. Send that on the subject, because some companies, they do not accept any links. because you can hack into the company and all of that.
Mhm.
So when you send, if you're gonna send the link, put it on the subject. Excuse me. So they're gonna see right from the get-go that you're not trying to scam them, because it's not a link, it's not a clickable link. So those are the things that you need to take in consideration. Let me answer this question by the Murphy family before I go. I struggle with how many ads to place on my videos because I think they are too much. I have long videos, some 25, 59. Wow. I would like to know if they are skippable or not. Because some ads, I don't see how they can have a 50-second non-skippable ad on your channel. If you can elaborate a little bit more on that, Murphy family. How many ads should I be adding? There's no a limit to the ads that you can put on your channel. What you need to look is if people are watching them. If they are not watching them, there's no point in you having the ads in there, because eventually YouTube is going to remove the ads because they're going to see that there's no results for their client to have their ads on your channel.
Yeah.
So if you have 3 ads and people only watch one of the ads on your YouTube channel, the algorithm is going to find out. It's going to know. All right. So once they know that, they're going to start placing ads on your channel at all, because you're not offering any value to them. So you have to be very careful. If it's working for you, if your audience is watching them, there's no problem with that. All right. And before I say bonus tip, I'm going to talk directly to family channels on this chat over here. And it's something that not too many people pay attention to, and you should pay very, very close attention to this. Based on what Ben told me, there's people here tonight that they are from a different part of the world other than the United States.
Oh, yeah.
So let's say, I don't know if you have seen that sometimes big YouTubers, they collaborate together when there's a new product coming out, or when they want something, when they have something that needs to be said. What those big YouTubers do is that they are using the algorithm to work for them rather than the other way around. The way that the algorithm works is you make videos based on your retention time. They will place your video here or there for people to see it. So what these big YouTubers, Sean Connell, Mr. Beast, Nick Niemann, Mackinum, all of this, what they do is they collaborate among themselves. And they agree, well, we're going to talk about this pen today. That's what we're going to talk about. And we're going to talk about today at 8 p.m. We're going to talk about this pen. So you have a big YouTuber here, you have another big YouTuber here, and you have another big YouTuber here, right? Well, let me use a little picture over here that will help me to illustrate better, right? So you have 3 big YouTubers here talking about the same thing. You have one here, you have one here, you have one here. When they post that video, all of them Monday at 8 p.m., the YouTube algorithm opened his eyes. That is not what the YouTube algorithm is promoting, because the promotion of the YouTube algorithm are based on what people are searching for. Pay close attention to this. Any video that you see ranking on the search engine is based on what people are searching for. But if Sony, let's say that for some reason nobody's searching for Sony cameras on YouTube, the company Sony knows that, and they want their product to be seen out there. So they will call Nick Niemann, they will call these people and tell them, listen, I want to promote this camera. Okay, so Sean Connell will call the other YouTubers, and he's going to bring them over. He's going to tell Sony, well, the 4 of us, we're going to talk about this particular camera. So when this video goes up on Monday night at 8 p.m., at the same time by these 3 big YouTubers that among themselves, they have close to 5 million subscribers, it's going to trigger the YouTube algorithm. What's going on? Why is all of a sudden everybody is talking about the Sony camera? So now the YouTube algorithm will have no choice but to start promoting this particular video just because of these 3 YouTubers. Now, how is that applicable to us small YouTubers? You're going to find and start practicing this starting tomorrow. You're going to collaborate with your fellow channel families YouTubers. And you guys are going to agree in one topic You have a guy in Zimbabwe, let's say. You have a guy in England. You have a guy in the West Coast of the United States. You have a guy in the Caribbean, and you have a guy in Germany, right? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 YouTubers, and you all gonna talk about the same subject with the same title, with the same hashtags, with the same tags, and you're gonna give your own twist and style, personal style. But the title, hashtags, and tags, they're gonna look the same across platform, and you're gonna publish that video at the same time. The algorithm map is gonna lit up across the globe with that particular subject. And the algorithm, because it works with numbers, everything is a code, gonna start putting all those numbers together, and it's gonna start wondering why this is happening and why did it happen at the same time. And then you're gonna have consistency among yourself. You're gonna agree on a topic that you guys are gonna bring up every 2 weeks. You together are gonna talk about the same topic, same title, same tags, same hashtag, and it's gonna be published at the same time. If it's 9 p.m. in the East Coast, you need to find out what's the time equivalent to that one in whatever part of the world you are. England, I think the what is his name? The Cruz family. Where's the Cruz family? In England? Or
No, they're in New York, New Jersey.
New York. What is the other the family that is in England?
The wish list family.
Ireland.
The Wishlist family. So they're in Ireland. So you're gonna get together with all those families. You're on the West Coast. The Cruz family is in the East Coast. So
Correct.
there's a huge different time zone for them.
Yes.
Like for me, it's 11:56 or 9. For you, it's like 9:56. So
Correct.
no, 8:56 for you, I think.
We're 3
Something
hours.
like that.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 hours different. So
Right.
that and that consistency of you guys doing that, you're working. It's gonna be working in your favor. You're gonna make the algorithm promote your work. Do
Yes.
it. It works. How do I know? These humongous YouTubers are doing it. So they already did all the research that they had to do for us. We just have to jump at the bandwagon.
What's funny is a Cruz family wanted to talk to me 6 months ago about collabing, and right now, look at him. He wants to do this. He's saying smart, and I talked to you about this last night. I really like this idea. So yeah, see, he knows. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna definitely do it with the Cruz family. We're gonna get every other family if they can want to come along. We want to do
Yeah.
this.
So when it doesn't matter if they don't want to come along, you have to make them to come along.
Sure.
You have to show them the value of to why they have to come along with this, because at the end of the day, everybody that is here wants to see his channel grow.
Of course.
So you have to dictate the rule to the YouTube algorithm, because you're the one putting the work. So you need to tell them, this is what we wanted to do. This is what we want to talk about, and you put it in. Boom. You
Love
agree
it.
on a topic, and you put that topic together. Everybody does their research, interchange emails, and everybody starts sending ideas to each other.
Yes.
It's the work. You have to put, if you want to be successful, you have to put in the work. It is not easy. If it was easy, everybody was doing it.
Yeah.
Okay? Everybody was doing it. You know, it's not easy. So you need to put in the work. In Family Channel, you have a lot of topics to talk about. Once you find out what that is, you know, see it as a company. Agreed on a weekly meeting or weekly email. You don't have to do a meeting, but do a weekly email where everybody sends an idea of something. Okay, let's talk about this. You guys agree on it, boom, and you send it. You have 5, 6 YouTubers in a different part of the world talking about the same thing at the same time with the same hashtag. Everybody gonna look the same. It's gonna freak out the YouTube algorithm because you're gonna show consistency. Make sense?
That's
Yes.
excellent.
Okay.
Like we already got people saying, "Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
they
do it."
cannot wait to do the conference phone calls.
You can do all of that. Those are all the
Yeah.
things that you can do, and that's another idea that came to me because I was wondering how these big YouTubers know each other and why are they doing this, and how is it that because I have the notifications on for each and every one of the people that has something to do with my niche. And those are the only notification that I have on, so just to make sure that I don't miss them. And at the same time, they publish the same video about the same subject, The same title, same hashtag, because I go on TubeBuddy and I see that it's the same hashtag. And I was like, why is this happening? These people don't have material to talk about something else. And it's because of that. Then you go in the search engine, and every time that you type that keyword, Google who comes out. They comes out because of the people talking about that. You know, so those are the things that we as a small YouTubers should be doing. They already, you know, trail the way for you guys. So you need to start doing that.
Agree. And it looks like people are down with us with this idea.
Absolutely. So before I go, I just want to say thank you to you, Ben and Ella, for allowing me to come into your house. Thank you to your daughter that is in the background working. We haven't given the credit, so she's in the background working with you guys. So thank you very much. You're doing a great job, fantastic job on camera and off camera. I also want to say thank you to all of the people that came on the live streaming. I do offer personal coaching when it comes to the digital door knocking program. It is not a program that you can buy, that I'm gonna send on a software or any of that. All that I offer is my strategy. There's so many more strategies that, for obvious reason, I cannot make public on a webinar, and that's what I do, the private and personal coaching. I don't do it for that many people, and this is the reason why this is the first time and the only time that I'm gonna be doing the webinar publicly. I never do it publicly because it has to be dedicated. My company, Underwater, is a small operation. So if I take in that many people for me to coach and for my wife to help me coach these people, I'm not going to be able to do it with everybody. So the quality of the work that I'm doing is going to be smaller. So I want to dedicate more time to more people that I can help. I only have, as of right now, I only have 5 more spots open, and that's going to be until December. After that, before that, I mean, after December, and I fill those 5 spots, there's not going to be another opportunity probably until May of next year. But as in right now, those are the only 5 spots that I have open. Whoever wants to get in touch with me, just have to go to my channel. I have my email listed in there.
And guys,
and you can contact me that way.
Yeah, I think your link is on here, right?
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much also for coming and sharing all this amazing information.
Awesomeness.
I mean, everyone loves it. We love it. It's something that maybe we heard some stuff of it before, but it's a good reminder to us anyways. And yes, and it's kind of makes you motivated, you know.
Yes.
You want to do
motivation.
Something.
Absolutely. And that's the whole goal. Like I said at the beginning, my satisfaction, the personal satisfaction that I get out of this is when I can help somebody. When somebody says, wow, genius, great. That's a great idea. Now I'm going to implement this idea, and they get great results. And that makes me happy. That's what I like to do. I like to help people. You know, there's nothing that I would like more than to see people making money on YouTube, even without being monetized. Once you are monetized, you can still use my system to increase your value out there, especially if you are monetized. Because not only are you going to bring the experience that you had before that, you can also tell people the company that are working with you, along with the people that are being advertised in your channel. So it's a great method. It gave me great results. When I had my first contract with KineMaster, I only have 489 subscribers. It blew my mind away. It can't happen on YouTube.
Hey guys, there's a lot of questions being asked. If you want to answer, that's fine. If you have to go, I know it's late over there. I'm not going to hold you, but I am asking you because they are typing it. You don't have to. I'm just asking.
The Jolly Joe family typed twice, and they really want to know if you can answer one question for them.
So
yeah, no problem. Absolutely.
Right here, I'll post it.
Yeah. Well, YouTube doesn't do that because it doesn't serve them. I don't think that YouTube will cancel any live streaming for no reason. There has to be a reason. It could be a mistake, but a mistake is a reason. So that is something. I don't know if you had any communication with them and find out as to why you don't. They cancel your live streaming. Something that I'm gonna tell you. The copyright you can get a copyright strike on your YouTube channel. Let's say that you're making a live streaming and somebody in the background has a Michael Jackson song in the background. You are not playing the Michael Jackson song on your YouTube channel, but still people can hear it. So you get a copyright strike for that because it's being played on your channel. That's why you see that the big YouTubers, when they show concerts and stuff like that, you see the concert going on. You don't hear the music unless they have the rights to play that music. You don't. Okay. You're not going to see anybody talking about Coachella, and you're not going to hear the music unless you pay for those rights. You're going to see the video, but you're not going to hear anything. So that's one of the reasons why sometimes live streaming get canceled. My live streaming on my mobile live streaming is not, I don't qualify for it. And I know that it has something to do with something that I haven't set up, but I said that I don't qualify for it. And I do have the views, I do have the subscribers.
We have the same problem actually on cell phone. We cannot stream.
Yeah. So it has something to do with the requirements. It just take a little. Also, you have to give it you need to be a little bit patient with YouTube, because of the whole situation that is going on in the world right now. They have less manpower on YouTube right now. So there's more computers running the show than actual people looking at your content. So you're going to get discriminated against when you shouldn't. So that could be also the issue. Okay. All right. So what's the other question?
It was the same question a couple times. So
okay. So let me see, because I think I saw one here before I go. Okay, I think that was the one.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody said the Cruz family is asking if I have an Instagram. Yes, my Instagram is my channel's name, Underwater 1212. That's my Instagram, Underwater 1212. Like I said, across platform, I had the same. It's the same thing. You go to Instagram, it's the same thing. Underwater. If you go to Facebook, it's Underwater as well. So I'm easy to find. The only place that I'm not easy to find is on YouTube. Oh my God, my channel name. Everybody comes up by me. It's there's a reason for it, but I don't want to go into this. It's a whole story. But it's too late for me to change the name of the channel. So usually what I tell people is that when they search in, use my name, Angel Geraldino, instead.
That makes sense.
So, yeah, because and the funny part is that when you type my name, then Underwater comes along. But when you type Underwater, I don't appear anywhere.
No.
Which is very funny. All right, Ben, thank you very much for the opportunity. And just remember, anybody that needs personal coaching, just contact me. All my info, my contact info, my Facebook page, my Instagram, my email, everything is on my channel. Information. I only have 5 more spots available until December. I never go over 10 people, just so you know. I just finished the first 5 that I was doing. That is done. The other 5 are going to be done in December, so I need to fill out those other 5. I have 3 people that I have a meeting with tomorrow. The webinar never goes public. This was a special occasion for Ben and his family. I really appreciate this family and the work that they do, and I like their YouTube channel and content. So that's why I'm doing it here.
He's a great friend. He's in contact, so he's
absolutely. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks everybody for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys. Well, that would be it. I think we got lots of information.
Yeah, plenty of information. Yes.
Yes. So I hope
guys,
you liked it.
Let's say hi to all of you guys. I mean, we haven't said hi yet. We're sorry. I mean, it is a webinar. It's our first time doing that. And Jolly Joe, thank you as well. What question did you ask, Jam Asian Queen? I sorry. We were focused.
Yeah, sorry. We might have skipped a couple questions, but not that we did it on purpose. Sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional, guys. We were just focusing on all the information Angel had for us. I will be watching the replay when I miss Johnny. Okay, Johnny, I'll contact you as well, too. We'll talk a little bit more. Bye-bye, Underwater. Okay. And yeah, guys, if you search up his name, I know it does come up easier that way. Do you guys have anything else we can talk about? Are you guys good? We're going to end this?
We're pretty much.
It's been a while.
we're gonna, I guess we should do the collab with all the families who wants to.
Well, Trudy asked the question, is it just family?
Well,
So depending on what we're going to do, I guess we'll figure that out and we can talk about that later, because basically 1-2 kids, right? It's a family, right? So it depends on the subject, I guess. So I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so
much for being us. And maybe we'll do it again.
Be blessed, guys. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Have a good night. Or good morning.
Hold on. I don't know if I... Oh.
Are we ended?
No.